Hey
Yeah,
everybody, it's
also
me. Well, go ahead.
very similar to that girl that disappeared that was found in the attic,
Mm,
dead, wrapped up.
Yeah, yeah. Hold on. Yeah, no, well, I don't know her personally, but know the family. Uh, yeah. Um. Okay, so guys, I am coming on here to say, first of all, I'm glad they found Tyler Hall. He was the missing boy from Clarksville, Tennessee. They put an Amber Alert out on him, and then they found him. I don't know if it was today or if it was. I'm gonna say it was today.
Yesterday.
Well, I mean, it looked like when they were okay. So let me. Okay, so I just read the story, and I will go and get it, and I will put it in the description down below so that y'all can see it. But they found Tyler in the at he was 3 years old. He's 3 years old. Um and the little story that I read is that he was in the attic and he was like laying like in the farthest back, like beside the air the HV, the HA, what was it, the
Uh,
H HVC, is that what it's called, ducks?
HAV.
HAV,
Yeah.
yeah. The ducts, the air conditioner ducts in the thing in the attic.
Heating air vent, I think.
Yeah. My thing is, how'd he get up there? Because the picture that they got is they said that it was not enough room for a normal adult. They had to get I'm guessing a thinner adult because it was a police officer. I think it was like Dr. Smith or Officer Smith or something like it. I don't remember what the officer's name was, but he crawled up there to get Tyler. Now, first of all, how did they know that he was in the attic? Because they said that they were yelling, they were looking. He didn't say anything. How and when and how again did he get up there? Because the type of stairs that it was is the ones that you pull the string and pull this from the ceiling, and that's what you do to pull the steps down to get up in the attic. He's three. Even if he stood on the chair, he still couldn't reach the string to pull it down. And even if he did, I don't think that he weighs enough to pull it down. And then, okay, let's say that he do.
How did he get back
How
up?
did he get it back up? So my thought is because they were like they searched the whole house. Yeah, they didn't search the attic because he's three. How would he got up there? Um, so they said they searched the whole house and like they was like yelling looking for him, and they was like, why didn't he answer? My thought is not baby Jessica, not another baby Jessica, which I don't know what happened to baby Jessica because like realistically I think that was like 89 and I was 5. So I don't remember the story of baby Jessica falling down the well. I just remember hearing it, but I also thought it's one of them urban legends, not urban legends. I guess you could say urban legends. Not really that. Like one of them things is, oh, you better not go near that or you will fall down the well like baby Jessica. I thought it was that. I, I found out that it was real. Like baby Jessica, that was a real story. But that was also like Peaches. And I always thought that they were like, oh, don't walk down to the pantry because Peaches got abducted. I always thought that was fake. It wasn't until 2025 that I found out, oh my gosh, that was a real story. But growing up in Knoxville, my mom always said, don't walk to the pantry. Okay, so look, I lived in Montgomery Village from 85 to 94. So I was out there for some years. So when I moved out there, like I was born in 83. So we moved out there in 85. And then we moved there in 85. And then we moved out of Montgomery Village in 94. So, my early years was in Montgomery Village. But my mom always said, don't walk to the pantry. And at that time, pantry was out there in Mike's store. If y'all know the 80s and 90s, the pantry. The pantry had the best slush puppies in the world. That's when I very first had the slush puppies. In Blizzard of 93. They literally stole the doors. And I'm like, well, okay. I understand y'all busting out the doors, like the glass, because the doors was just glass. But why'd y'all steal the door? Like the physical door. Like the sliding physical. Like, I'm like, y'all are wilding. Because like not that it's right, but like it made sense that people did what they did. But like I didn't do that because I was a kid. But like y'all, when I say they stole the door, I mean they literally took the door, didn't break it. They physically stole the door. And it was like, what are you doing with that? Because if you think that you're gonna slide on it, it's still a glass door. It was a glass sliding door. They took one of the slides of the door. It was like, okay, I guess it's the door part that slides into like to slide open. I don't know why they stole the door. That was just stupid. I don't know who did it, so I'm not gonna like look. That's been over 30 years ago. That's all I'm saying. But I that still has like I was like, okay, who stole the door and why?
Why are you doing
it? Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, okay, like yeah, there was houses around, but I mean, I'm pretty sure. Like that has always puzzled me, because when I say like, okay, so I always thought that was an urban legend of them saying don't walk to pantry because you'll get kidnapped like Peaches. And literally it wasn't until literally last year, because it's 26 now, it wasn't until last year 2025 is when I found out that wasn't just an urban legend, that was a real story, that Peaches was a real girl and she really did get kidnapped. Now, who they said did it, like, I don't think it was. I just think he was just a creepy old man. And it was just, oh, don't go. Anyhow, I ain't gonna say his name because back in the days, he was a good 50, maybe. I don't know. But I know, like, I'm 40. So if he's still alive, he's like 80, 90. Like, I don't know. So I don't want to spoil his name. And then if he's gone to glory, okay. I don't know. He was a codger little, you know what. I can't say what he was. He had a scowl on his face. But then it's just, he gave you weird vibes. But I don't like people. So maybe it was just me. So that's what I was thinking when I read that, oh, he was in the attic. So I was like, okay, so Balloon Boy? Because did they not not figure it out? Did they not discover that his mom and dad lied, that he was in the attic the whole time? And then it was like, oh, my son, he's in a hot balloon. Oh, he's floating. Like, we was all of our pearls were clutched. Because we was worried about that boy. Then they got the airplane, the little balloon thing down, and he wasn't there. Found out he was I think in the basement the whole time, or in the attic, and then he ended up telling on his mom and daddy. Like on the, I don't remember what it was, but I remember the balloon boy, and I remember, oh, baby Jessica. So and Peaches. So I thought, okay, maybe it's just, but come on now, in the attic, in the attic. Are you serious? I'm not saying somebody put him up there. I'm just trying to figure out how did he get up there. He's 3, and he's not a big 3. He don't look like he's a big 3. He looks like he's normal to a smaller size 3. But I mean, I'm just saying, how did he get up there? And if they had it pulled down and they put the steps up, where did they think he was when they went up to the attic? I'm just saying. Look, I'm glad that he was found safe. Or they said he was found safe. Like, he looked it safe. He didn't look like he was in distress. But, of course, that was just a still picture. But how did he get up there? How? And like Gary was saying, with the other one, that the other story that we knew, that about that murder, that was sad. But I won't talk about that one because, like, Gary knows why I won't. But anyhow, it's I just leave it at that. But how'd he get up there? And how long was he up there? Was he dehydrated? They said I don't think he was scared. So, like, I mean, I got questions. I mean, it ain't none of my business, but I do want to know. I do want to know. Oh, guess what, guys? My sister is in town from Louisiana, and she got my little. I don't know if she wants me to say her name. My little niecey name, and I have not seen her in 2 years, because I think I seen her in 24. Yeah, it was like December of 24, I think is when I seen her. No? It might not have been December 24. It might have been 23. I think 2023 is the last time I seen her. And she's gotten so big. And she is, I think, in first grade this year. Yeah, she just graduated kindergarten. And that's my little baby. And so yeah, I am so excited. I think it's either tomorrow, Thursday, that I get to see her, or it's going to be Friday. Today they were like here in Knoxville today, because they went to Mom's grave, and they went to visit Mom's grave and Papa and Mama, and I think that's all who's, so I don't know if, so when Papa, when he bought his plot, what he did was he bought 6 plots, and it was like him and his wife And then on the other side was his two daughters, and then beside, I think the daughter, like beside, I can't believe I can't remember if it was mom or something like that. But like he bought plots for him and his wife, and then his three kids. And then I think at that time, I want to say, I don't know if he bought it for the, see, I don't want to say the grandkids, because I know when all the grandkids, and when they were born, he got them the life insurance, like when they were born. But so where mom is buried, she's buried on the opposite side of, I think, her mama, and then her mama and dad are side by side. So I know mom is there, and I know Mama. I didn't get to meet Mama before she, went on, because I didn't know my sister before Mama died. And then I did know Papa, though. I did get to meet him and all that, because, so, yeah, and of course Mom, I knew her. But yeah, so I know that them three are there. And then Mom's brother, I don't think that he's buried there, because he is no longer. And then my sister's not there, and her aunt's not there. She's still alive, so she's not there. But I don't know if my sister's little brother, I don't remember if maybe he's there. I can't remember. I mean, I can ask her. I'm just thinking about, I don't know if he's there, because I can't remember, because, like, he was a baby, like, minutes old. So, yeah, I don't know if, yeah. But I'm excited, because I get to see her, and I have not seen her, I think, since 2023. I'm thinking that's when it was. And, yeah, so I can't wait to see her. Hopefully she is getting rest, because I know that she's been working a lot, and I don't know. I'm pretty sure she might have brought her daddy up here with her, because her daddy moved to Louisiana with her, to live with her, because he was getting sick, and he's her only living parent, because, like I said, Mom, she died February 2018, or not 2018, 2008. No, hold on. No, it was 2010. Yeah, where'd I get 18 at? It was February 2010, because Gary's daddy died January 2010. That the 18th. Okay, yeah, that's what it was. Gary's daddy died January the 18th, 2010, and then Mom died February the 18th, 2010. That's what it was. Because I was like, why did I get 2018? No, she died on February the 18th, 2010. But yeah, so I can't wait to see her, because I miss her so much. And I don't know if, I don't know who's all coming. I don't know if it's just her and my niece. I don't know if her boyfriend is up here with her. Like, I don't know who else come. Hopefully all of them come, because I haven't got to meet, what did they name that little boy? Oh, I knew it earlier. Because I think I was calling him Jesse James. And I don't think that's his name. I done forgot his name. The new baby. Gary, did you ever figure out what the new baby's name is?
What baby?
Never mind.
I don't know what baby we're talking about. I wasn't listening.
Well, I don't want to say their name on here. B&B.
Oh,
B&B. Their new baby.
I don't know.
I don't know why I want to call him Jesse James. Anyways, I don't think that's his name. Sorry. I was just thinking about him. Because, like, him and his brother's name is so similar. And I'm like, at least you would never forget it. But, yeah, so I'm excited. And if she comes, hopefully I'll have pictures. And I will post the pictures on my timeline. And I can't wait. So, if I don't get to see her tomorrow, which is Thursday, then I will see her on Friday. Because like I said, she's up here, summer vacation. She took, I think, a week off work, which she's her own boss, so she could do that. But it's summer vacation for her baby or her daughter, and and of course my girls and all that. But stay tuned. And if anybody knows the answer of how Tyler Hall, the missing 3-year-old, how did he get in the attic? I'm glad that they found him and that he's safe, and he didn't look hurt, so that's a positive. That's a good thing, and I'm glad that they found him. How did he get up there? That's my question to the universe. How? Hey everybody, it's me, Marquita, and what's today's date? Today is June the 5th, 2026, and it is 4:06 p.m. So in the afternoon. I had a dream last night, and it was wild. Okay. I had a dream that, like, I went to my appointment, which is on Monday, but I went to that appointment to get a CT of my head and neck. And here, I'll see if I can show y'all. Like right here, can y'all see it? You can see it a little bit. That lump is where the tube goes from, I don't know if I can't, from like my head, and then the tube goes this way around into my, look, that's from my port. So this is where the port is. That's where they connected it anyways. And then my tube from my brain goes in the back of my head, around the neck, and then into my stomach. So there's a tube going from my head to my stomach. And that's where they put the, it's like one part of the port, and then right here is where they put the actual physical port. Like, I could feel it. It's right there. This is where my port is. But, what I was saying was, so I had a dream. I went, got the CT of my head and neck, because of this bulge. July would be 11 years since I got my port. Realistically, you're supposed to get it changed every 10 years. The bad thing about it is, if there was a recall on my Pacific one, I wouldn't know. Because I don't know what Pacific VP shunt that I have, because the doctor never gave me a card. I'm supposed to have a physical card so that I can keep an eye on the recall list. I don't have that card. But I had a dream that I went to get the CT on my neck and my head to see if the shunt was working properly. And I went there and they go, oh, that bulge is not from your tube. It's not from the shunt. It's neck cancer. That's what I had a dream, like last night. And I was like, okay. And they're like, yeah, so we got to do surgery like right now. And I'm like, well, before you rush me into surgery, can you please let me see Hannah and Savannah? They go, we don't got time. Like, we just got to take you. And like, they rushed me into surgery without me getting to say anything to Hannah and Savannah. And I woke up and I was mad and I was so scared. And I was like, I'm not like, okay, let's say if that ever came to fruition, I am not afraid of the surgery. I am not. What got me through the surgery last time, which was supposed to be 1, but it turned into 2. What got me through that is the girls. I got the surgery because of them. Because I'm like, okay, I have 2 toddlers. Because at the time when I did decide to be like, okay, I'll get the surgery, the girls were still 1. And they wanted to do it on June the 15th. And I said, no. I said, I can do it, but it has to be after June the 28th. I was like, because if I die, I do not want my kids to say that I died before their 2nd birthday. So that's why I had it on July the 1st, 2015. The girls turned 2 June the 28th, 2015. And the one thing that I told myself, literally the whole time I was laying there, like getting ready, I just kept saying, Hannah and Savannah are your kids. Hannah and Savannah are your kids. Like, I'm tearing up, but I just kept saying that because I was like, I don't care if I don't remember anything else. I never want to forget them. So in my dream, that's why I was so mad. Because I'm like, I don't want to die and not be able to say anything to my kids. But anyways. So after, like when they woke me up, after the first surgery, I remember the nurse waking me up and she's like, oh, you're in recovery. He couldn't get the shunt to work. And so you're going to have surgery 8 o'clock, later on 8 o'clock tonight. And I said, okay. And then she asked me, are you in pain? I said, yeah, my neck hurts. Because my head didn't hurt. It was just my neck. But that was understandably because everything was in there. The shunt was in my head. It just wasn't on. The tube was already going from my brain into my stomach. So all that was done with the first surgery. The problem that he was having is he could not find the Pacific place, like the pocket, to put like the needle anyways. So everything was already in my head. Everything was already placed. It's just the shunt wasn't on, and that's because he couldn't get it to work. They said the second, there was like, he got to get this machine, and so he could see the Pacific place. And I was like, okay. And I remember saying, Hannah and Savannah are your daughters. Hannah and Savannah are your daughters. And I just kept saying that. And then that's when the guy beside me, he woke up, and I felt so bad for him. Like, and this was literally as like the nurses coming back to give me a shot, and he woke up and he was like, I need medicine. I'm on Suboxone. And they're like, we gave you pain medicine. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that poor man. Because this man just had a part of his upper jaw removed. And so, yeah, they might have gave him pain medicine, but the Suboxone is blocking the pain medicine. So this man was literally in pain. And I'm like, why didn't they, like, unless it was like an emergency surgery, why didn't they have him get off of the Suboxone long enough for him to get the surgery so that he wouldn't wake up in pain? Because, like, I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I felt so bad for him. And then, like, when the nurse asked me, am I in pain? I was like, yeah, my neck hurts. And then the way he looked at me, because like I said, he was literally and we were like in an open recovery area. So it was like, I could see him and he could see me. Like, we weren't walled off. We wasn't like sheet off. It was just like, I think like 8 beds, like just in the open recovery room. And so like, when, like, because I was laying on my side, so when I opened my eyes and like I'm watching the nurse, like I could see he's literally in the bed next to me and he's yelling. And then when the nurse comes back to give me my shot, the way that he looked at me, like, bitch, that's supposed to be my shot. And I think if there was any way that he could run over real fast and slide his vein up under my IV to get that shot, I really do think he would have did it. Because that's the look he was giving me. Like, bitch, really? I'm in pain and you're getting morphine? The murder he had in his eyes, that I was getting a shot. I really did feel bad for him. So I say this, back to current times. I'm not afraid of the surgery. I'm not. Not at all. My fear is that it's not really a fear. It is a fear, but it's like not of the surgery. I don't want the original surgeon to do my surgery. I don't want the original surgeon to do my surgery because I feel like this time he will kill me. My fear is that I won't be around. I won't get to be with Hannah and Savannah anymore, alive. And that's my biggest fear, because they are my world. Like I said, if it was just me, I wouldn't have got the surgery. I would not have got the brain surgery. I literally only got it because it's like, I have 2 toddlers. I can't afford to be in bed for 3 months with a headache. I can't. It's not fair for Gary to have to take care of 2 2-year-olds for 3 months by himself, even though he took care of both of them for the whole month I was in bed. The whole month of July. Into the beginning of August. Gary took care of the girls. But like I said, if I didn't have them, I wouldn't even have got the brain surgery. Because yeah, as painful as the headaches was, I don't know. That's one of them, would I? Possibly. But I probably would have got it at the beginning of June if I was okay with getting the actual surgery. I will say, I would probably still have my teeth if I didn't get the brain surgery. Because had it July the 1st, 2015, and my teeth started falling out November 2015, because my brain started attacking my teeth. But anybody that knew me when I had teeth knew that I loved my teeth. I did. My favorite thing about me was my teeth and my lips. And if I knew about snake bites when I had good teeth, realistically, I would have had snake bites. And I would, because like I said this, if I ever got dentures, because I have tried to get dentures as active patients. So my mouth keeps changing. So I can't get dentures. But it's not like a trying. But if I would have knew back before the surgery, I would have, because I've had my tongue pierced twice. And the first time, I just turned 17. So this was like December of 2000. Yeah, December of 2000, when I went to my second group home, because the first one, fuck that one. But my first one, Gary called. So basically, I don't remember what I was saying. I'm not afraid of the surgery. I'm afraid of not being able to be here with the girls anymore. Hey everybody, it's me, Marquita, and I am making this video to say I did not get to see my sister. I don't know if she went back home. I thought she was gonna come Thursday, then I thought she was gonna come yesterday, today Saturday, and I haven't heard anything from her. And so I don't know if she's heading back home, but if she's still here, hopefully I will get to see her before she like goes back home. But I don't know what happened. Hopefully she's okay. Hopefully she's not sick. Hopefully everything is good. And if she is going home, or if she did go home, I'm sad because I didn't get to see her, but I hope that her and the family makes it back home safely.